All they've done is carry dead bodies out. Despair at sight of Lagos luxury apartment collapse as families watch rescue effort. Several victims were believed to have been alive in the immediate aftermath of the collapse. On Tuesday, rescue workers said they spoke to several people trapped in the wreckage. One of those was 26-year-old Zainab Sanni, a microbiologist who was working with Fourscore Homes, the building's developers, as part of the country's mandatory youth service program. On Tuesday, rescue workers told her family she had identified herself by name. Her family was among many others who called out the names of their loved ones to rescue workers, who in turn said they were communicating with people under the rubble. It was a fleeting moment of joy and relief for over a dozen families. On Wednesday, rescue workers recovered Sanni's dead body. On Thursday, the death toll from the collapse of the high-rise building under construction rose to 32, according to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. However, the National Emergency Agency puts the death toll at 36. 9 people have been rescued alive, according to official figures.
The wails of the relatives of the victims filled the air as rescue workers pulled dead bodies from the destruction on Wednesday and Thursday. Heavy construction machinery pummeled the wreckage where scores of victims have not yet been recovered. All they have done is carry dead bodies out of this place. They're taking no caution whatsoever, said Anarita Iwolo in a live Instagram video from the site. Iwolo is the sister of 34-year-old Samuel Iwolo, whose body was recovered from under the pile of rubble and mangled steel on Thursday night. Before his body was found, Iwolo's family remained near the site overnight, keeping vigil to identify the bodies and to look for a sign of life. They're literally scooping and dragging things. Dragging rods from left, right, and center, said Anarita, her voice fraught with outrage. If somebody's hidden somewhere, you will cover them up, you will drag things on their heads. You would be the ones that end up killing them. Her light shone brilliant. What's most sad is that she was also crushed by the greed, corruption, and wickedness of elite business and government leaders running rampantly unchecked in Nigeria, the Inekwe family said. In response, the Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, told reporters that heavily sophisticated machinery had been brought in by another agency and some of the consultants were not familiar with it. One woman threw herself at the feet of the governor. "My son is in there. My son is in there," her pleas ringing out amid the cacophony of excavators, which some of the relatives likened to a demolition process. During the governor's address outside the collapsed building Thursday, desperate relatives pleaded with him for assistance to find their loved ones. The collapsed building, in the upscale neighborhood of Ikoyi, was advertised as luxury in the sky, where apartments started at $1.2 million per unit. Another man yelled, "People are dying." In desperation, a number of people resorted to digging people out with their bare hands, pulling several people from the rubble before emergency services arrived on Monday. Investigation ongoing. The building had been under construction for 2 years. The investigation into the cause of the collapse is ongoing, and officials on the ground are evaluating possible damage to the surrounding structures, according to a statement from the Lagos state government. Building collapses in Nigeria have increased in recent years, often due to lack of adherence to regulatory controls, pure knowledge of construction, and substandard building materials. In 2019, the collapse of 2 separate buildings, including one housing a school, left dozens of people dead.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe,